Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, we are going to be essentially recapping the month of July and prepping for the month of August. So if that is of interest to you, then please keep watching. I do want to say that this is probably going to be like the most important recap, reset that I will ever do in my entire life, because not only am I just naturally a person who tries to, plan for the new month at the end of the previous month, but I'm also going on vacation. And when I go on vacation, I like to try to prep and plan for the week that I get back from vacation before I go on vacation. This is mainly due to the fact that, whenever I get back from vacation, I normally don't have 2-3 days to kind of recalibrate and get situated. I normally pretty much go right back to work. I've been trying to, later in life, I've been trying to adopt the habit of taking off, making sure that I'm off of work the day that the next day after I get back from vacation, just to kind of take that time to recalibrate, meal prep and plan, and just do all the things that I otherwise wasn't able to do to prep for the upcoming work week. So I've been trying to adopt that, but anyway, there's that. Also, anytime, this is even more important because I'm going on vacation at the end of the month, and it will even roll into the new month. And guess what August is? August is when my husband and I go back to work, because we work in public education. So again, this is probably going to be a real serious reset routine. I'm here with my iPad. We will probably move about, meaning that because I film my videos nowadays with natural light, we may have to do some moving around. But anyway, let's go ahead and start with what we always start with, which is the high, the low, the favorite, and the quote. So I would say my high moment from the month of July was probably, definitely being asked to be a bridesmaid in Michelle's wedding. So Michelle is a friend that I have. She also does YouTube. She goes by the name of Michelle or Elaine Michelle, and she got engaged. Well, I don't really know when she got engaged. Technically, all I know is that when we were in Tennessee, at the end of June, she asked me to be a bridesmaid in her wedding. And so, of course, that was a little on the hush-hush until she announced it. And of course, I haven't officially announced it. It's not a big thing for me, as far as announcing goes, because, I just lay low and let people, I do what people, I kind of feed off of them. And so, all of that to say, I'm going to be a bridesmaid in her wedding. That is really just exciting for me, because I'm excited for her, and for, if she's happy and excited, obviously, naturally, I am going to be happy and excited. So that is an exciting moment. So not so much that I'm going to be a bridesmaid, but that my friend is getting married. So that was definitely the high moment, but I am, of course, honored to be a part of her wedding. My low moment was just last week. There was a period, there was 2 days where things were not giving. Nothing was going right. Everything was annoying. My husband and I were not working. We were not harmonious. We had beef, that's what I like to call it, and it just was not a vibe. And so I would say that was my low moment, because it was just annoying. And unfortunately, if I keep myself in an adverse state, I consider adverse states and feelings to be, sad, angry, basically anything but content and happy. If I keep myself in those states, normally everything else just annoys me further. If I'm stressed, normally then everything else, any slight little thing will just further stress me. If I'm annoyed, other small mishaps that maybe wouldn't annoy me, then annoy me. I guess I consider my feelings to be a continuum, meaning that, I kind of just, it just ebbs and flows, and that's okay. I don't feel like I need to be happy all the time. I don't feel like life, is horrid if I am feeling angry or sad or frustrated. It's just that I know me well enough to know that if I'm already experiencing one of those adverse feelings, anything further is going to annoy me. And of course, why wouldn't my dog be rummaging through her toy bin right beside me when I'm filming this video? Of course she is. And of course she's right here. Oh no, she's about to chew this bone. We're gonna have to go. Somebody gotta go. It's gonna have to be her, or it's gonna have to be us. But if we go, she's just gonna follow. I don't know what we're gonna do. But lady, can you play with this soft toy? Yeah, play with that one. How about that, girly? Because you don't even care about this thing no other time. That was my low moment. Now, let's talk about my favorite moment. My favorite moment was essentially quitting social media. We're just gonna move around. Like, legit, I don't know that I've ever picked up a camera, unless I was like legit vlogging. I don't know that I've ever like picked up a camera in the middle and just moved, but we're just gonna have to move over here for a minute. My favorite moment from the month of July was essentially like quitting social media, because I woke up one day and I was like, why do I still have a Snapchat account? I literally never get on there. If I do, it's to be nosy. Why do I have a Twitter? I don't get on there. So I deleted both of those. Then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna delete Facebook, because I actually do get on Facebook every now and again. So I deactivated Facebook. And then, of course, Instagram was next. I didn't deactivate it or delete it, but I 100% went ahead and, what did I do? Oh, I logged out of Instagram and then I just deleted it altogether, because I don't know, social media was getting on my nerves. So I pretty much quit social media, and I am back as of right now, but that's really only temporarily. Of course she comes back. That's really only temporarily. I'm trying to decide if I want to stay. I had to do a work obligation thing, so I came back and I say that I'm going to stick around for 24 hours and then maybe make a decision. But either way, being off of social media for a week and a half and only shooting, y'all have to see this, and only shooting one piece of content that whole time, which was my August budget video, which I had to film. Check it out if you haven't already. I've been filming budget videos for 5 years. That was my 5th August budget video. So I just would feel horrible if I didn't do it. Plus I had to get our budget together anyway, so it kind of made sense to just record it. But so that took place, and that was very much liberating. So let's do our quote, and then we're gonna move around because this ain't it. Okay, so let's do our quote. I was given these quote cards. I won them in this package situation from an event that I went to about a month and a half ago, and I've read 2 of the quotes so far. Neither of them were hitting, like they're just not hitting. So we're gonna read this one and see if this speaks to me or if it speaks to you. And this is gonna be our last quote, because when I was getting this quote, I was thinking, if I read all the quotes in my YouTube videos, then what's the point of people buying these quotes? And this is a whole company, and I'm pretty sure it would be, I don't even care how they feel. Sometimes it's about what you feel is right, and I feel it would be wrong to read off all these quotes in these videos. So this quote says, spontaneity, love that word, I love talking about spontaneity, is the best kind of adventure. I would agree with that. And while this trip to Miami that I'm about to take is definitely not spontaneous, we have left a lot of room in our plans for spontaneity, so I'm excited about that. Plus I just love spontaneity. So anyway, that's our high-low favorite and our quote. Let's go to my desk or makeup vanity and recap the month of July, and then I'll give you a little preview of the month of August. But let's go talk about all things finances. Okay, so what I have now is our July budget pulled up. What I'm about to do is reconcile it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through my phone, which is where I house, like that's where I track our transactions and all of that. And I'm just gonna add all of the actuals, our actual income, our actual expenses, you know, all of that. That's how you reconcile the budget and kind of see where your money actually went. So I'm about to do that, probably by myself, or maybe I'll walk you guys through maybe a piece of it, maybe, but that's what I'm gonna do right now. And then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. Okay, so from our full-time jobs, we brought in $4,700, and from the business, we paid ourselves more, and we paid ourselves $1,600. We actually earn a decent amount from the business each month, although it's not super consistent because we all know how this YouTube mess can be. But for the most part, we do earn a significant amount, but we do not always pay ourselves a significant amount because we really only pay ourselves what we really need, which I'll talk about, which I always talk about in all of my videos, but that's pretty much what is happening there. The only notable change for the fixed expenses category is that water was less. We budgeted $250, but it actually came in under at $151.58. Shopping was over, to be expected. Shopping includes food, gas, like literally anything that you could possibly think of. We have a dog now, and our niece is here for the summer, and we were both off of work this summer for the first time ever. So to be honest, we've been pretty chaotic, and so it shows because look at our shopping amount. And then we also have pet insurance, so that was expected. For our sinking funds, well, first of all, we didn't contribute anything extra to retirement. We opted not to do so in this month, but we will resume and have resumed in August, and probably will, continue to do that. I think we'll only stop maybe in the summers or something like that. But anyway, these are our sinking funds. So either the money was saved or the money was spent. Next up, we have debt. We're currently we have a car payment. We have 3 cars, but 1 car payment, and we have some furniture that we financed because it had no interest rate, but it's about to be paid off. I think the balance is like $700, so it is pretty close to being paid off. And then we do an every dollar budget, which means our total income is the same as our total expenses, and therefore the remaining balance is 0. So in checking in with our July calendar, I've gone ahead and checked off all of the bills because we did pay all of our bills in the month of July. They're actually all on auto pay, but they did get paid. Down here I have some notes. I had to withdraw $100 for Miami because I'm just going to take that for tips and stuff. I'm not a cash person. I literally never have cash on me. I just take money on trips for like emergency reasons or for tips and things you need cash for. Also, I needed to transfer $250 back to our Ally account, and then also add in some money from our July sinking funds, which we will do momentarily. I think it was more than that though, and then I also sent our friends an anniversary gift, and if you care, we sent them a $100 gift card to the movies because their favorite date night is our favorite date night, which is dinner and movies. Okay, so let's talk about these goals and see what we accomplished. So I guess we'll just highlight them if we accomplished them. We did stop our additional investing. We are going to resume, or have resumed, for the month of August, but I wanted to stop it for the month of July. I did cancel Uber One, finally got around to doing it. We did purchase the anniversary gift, and I've gone ahead and checked them off, these 2 off, as they took place. So we took care of the anniversary gift, and then my husband went back to work. We did finalize our Miami trip. That's about to take place any minute now. We did not add truck to our auto insurance because the truck is just sitting there. So until it's not sitting there, it's not going to be insured. We did invest 15% of our paychecks. We are set up to still get paid even in the summer because that's how our districts work. So we did continue to invest 15% of our paychecks. We did pay our credit card, so I'm going to go ahead and check it. We did not purchase any patio materials because we just didn't, and I did schedule my nail and hair appointments because those were going to be essential for the month of July, which they were. So that is everything for our July finances. This is a preview of August, but of course I already did a full budget and full video in a full budget in a different video, so check out that video if you want to learn more. Okay, so let's talk about our goals for July, what we did or didn't get accomplished, and then we'll talk about the goals for August. So in July, I wanted to lose 2 pounds, which I got on the scale at the beginning of July, and after like a week, I had already lost 2 pounds. So that was pretty exciting, and I would weigh myself now, but I'm currently experiencing a situation that some females encounter on a regular monthly basis that typically involves bloating and water weight. So I'm not gonna weigh myself now, and then I guess I could weigh myself when I get to Miami. I'm at the tail end of this. I guess I could weigh myself when I get to Miami. So that could be a thing, or I could just wait until I get back and weigh myself at the beginning of the month, because I'll need to do that anyway. So anyway, all that to say, I'm down for far more pounds than 2 pounds. I just can't give you the exact amount at this very moment because of my little situation. So we can check off that goal. Next up, I wanted to study the DSM, which I really didn't study the DSM, but I did purchase this app, and I gotta get situated. I did purchase this app for the ASWB clinical exam or whatever. So I've been using it. I think it's called Pocket Prep. So I didn't actually buy the DSM to study necessarily, but I did do a lot of studying of the DSM technically through the app. So we're gonna check off that from the list. Next up, I wanted to submit my form that I think I've had submit this form on my goal list for like a year and a half, 2 years, a long time. So I did that literally like July 1st. I'm like, we're gonna get this out the way. So I submitted that stats. I'm kind of regretting something. Earlier, I was getting ready, so I went ahead and did like a get ready with me situation, like just to kind of, I don't know, show my updated makeup routine and my hair. So that video is coming soon, and I filmed it over there with artificial lighting, and I should have filmed it here with natural lighting because this probably would have worked best. Anywho, in the month of July, I wanted to secure 2 sponsorships, and like I mentioned, every month I aim for 2 sponsorships, mainly because the amount of money that I earn from 2 sponsorships is more than the amount of money that I earn at work. And so I was kind of trying to talk at my full-time job. I was trying to explain this previously, but it wasn't really making sense the way that I wanted it to. But what I'm saying is that, or what the point is of me securing 2, is that I don't need to secure more than 2. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, securing 2 is the equivalent of a full-time job income to me. So therefore, why would I ever need to do more than 2 sponsorships in a month whenever 2 is plenty? Basically, the point that I'm trying to make here is that, you know, I feel like we all have to put some parameters around work. Like even our 9-to-5 jobs, we have to put parameters around social media and people who do content creation on the side or full-time. We have to put some parameters around there. Otherwise, we're just gonna be continuously chasing the bag, chasing money, chasing fame, fortune, views, whatever. We're just gonna continue to do that. So I feel like if I can do just 2 videos and that is enough to earn a full-time income, even though I don't have any plans of doing content creation full-time, why wouldn't I just stop at 2? Like, what would entice me to want to do 3 or 4? Mainly because sponsored content isn't really in alignment with what I do. I don't mind to do sponsored content if the content is in alignment with, you know, if it's a product or service. I really don't even like sharing products ever. I really just like sharing free services. Like, people really hit me up, companies really hit me up to share new free services, and I'm here for that. And you know, anyway, more of the story is, I guess to me it's just kind of like, why do 4, 5, 6 pieces of sponsored content, which is going to be a headache and stress me out, and something that isn't as organic when I can just do 2 and be done? Like, I don't even have to do 2. Sometimes the brands pay me enough from 1. Like, I recently did 1 sponsored piece of work that pays me as much as my full-time job. So it's kind of like, some people maybe want to grow their sponsorship opportunities. I want to grow my viewership here on YouTube, I guess, and decrease my sponsored content to like 1 sponsored content per month, or maybe no sponsored content. So I don't know. I know most people are working the other way. I guess I just work backwards. So that's my reasoning behind that, if you ever wondered. I do not reach out to brands. If you're wondering, I just let brands reach out to me, and then we just kind of take it from there. So I don't have to have a sponsored piece of content each month. Matters to me not. I'm still gonna show up as I have been doing for the past 5 years and show up authentically. So that's that on that. Also, I wanted to take my niece on a little date. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be like, maybe like a little going away date type situation, because I'm about to leave for Miami and then she's going back whenever I get back. So I kind of wanted to do that whole situation. So we did do that. Also, I wanted to complete the patio makeover. We have not done that. We'll talk about that more in August. I wanted to complete our home projects, which were so close. There were things that we needed to hang and this and that and the third, and we're missing some screws or something. So we need to do that sooner rather than later, because if we put it off longer, then, so it's like halfway complete. And this goal, I mean, I don't know, it's pretty much almost finished, so maybe we'll check off that goal. I also wanted to apply for a new job or figure out what I'm gonna do with my life. I actually went to my first job fair and that went really well. I'm really waiting to hear back from them. So I'm still trying to figure out what I wanna do with my life. I have no real idea, so I'll get back to you. So we're not checking off that because I don't know what I don't have a plan for my life and I don't have a new job. The next thing is to relax in Miami with my bestie, and our itinerary is structured such that we are going to be doing hella relaxing, but I can't check off that yet technically because I haven't stepped foot in Miami as of yet. But Miami is my favorite place in the world. I go there as often as I can, so I can't imagine this is just going to be my randomly horrid trip and filled with chaos. Well, it's going to be chaotic, but I want it to be equal parts chaotic and relaxation. Stay tuned. Okay, so let's talk about our August goals. So I want to lose 3 pounds. I lost more than 2 pounds in July, so why not aim for the stars and shoot for 3? To be clear, experts recommend losing 1 to 2 pounds per week. Anything beyond 2 is typically considered to be pushing it, and when I am actively losing weight, if I'm not low-key starving myself, which if I don't have the right macronutrients, then you know, I kind of like, so basically what I'm saying is I have not eaten correctly while I was in a caloric deficit. I wasn't eating the proper foods to sustain me, so low-key I was starving myself. But you know, when you know better, you do better. But even when that was taking place, I was losing 2.5 pounds per week. So basically it's unrealistic for me to expect anything beyond 1 to 2 pounds per week is pretty much what I'm trying to say. So we're just gonna shoot for 3 pounds. Next up, I wanna reschedule and study for my exam. My coworker is taking it in October, and I was thinking maybe we can like have study sessions together. I didn't know when I didn't know when he was taking it until we talked, till we spoke like last week. So perhaps we can take it together because we did all the process together, and then I quit that job and started a new job. So then we went our separate ways. I thought maybe he had already taken it, but since he hasn't, maybe we can kind of take it together. So stay tuned for that. I also want to work on my planner. What you have been seeing this whole time is my planner that I'm working on. I had no intentions of selling it whenever I started working on it, but because of how far it's advanced, like you guys are seeing a beta version, it looks so much better now, and like it's low-key sellable. So like I would consider selling it. So that could be a thing. Either way, I want to work on it to complete it for myself, and I want to continue to work on this until it's completed. Ideally, I would complete it by the end of the year. If I work really hard, I could do this in like 2 days, but I don't really, whenever I have downtime, I don't really want to work on a planner because why? So ideally though, I would have it finished by, you know, like October. You know, that's kind of like planner season, September, October. So ideally I would finish it within the next couple of months. I also want to secure 2 sponsorships. I actually had another one secured, but we went ahead and posted, me and the brand went ahead and posted it in July. So at this point, I just need to secure technically 1 because I already have 1 that I'm under contract for. And I need to secure another one. And actually, I think I know which one that is going to be if I hear back from the brand. Am I not waiting to hear back? Yeah, I think I'm waiting. Yeah, I sent them my rate card and stuff, so I'm waiting to hear back. So that's probably in the bag because I work with that brand all the time. Next up, I think I'm trying to figure out my social media usage. Low-key, I want to quit social media altogether. But I was thinking, take YouTube out of the equation. Just think about Instagram, I guess, because that's really the only platform, that's the only platform that I've been using consistently. I checked those other accounts, but really I've been using Instagram. So I was thinking, what if I just used it on the weekend? But then I was thinking, because using it Monday through Friday doesn't even really make sense for me because Monday through Thursday evening, we come home, we work out, and you know, we do our evening routine, and it's cram packed. So I would be better off not using it Monday through Thursday, so I can kind of focus on, I already think I'm pressed for time anyway. And then Friday is normally date night, so it would kind of make sense maybe to use it Saturday and Sunday, because why not? So I'm thinking that might be a thing, but I definitely can't be on Instagram or social media like as often as I have been in previous years. So I think that could be a thing. Either that or quit it altogether, but I feel like that could be acceptable. We'll have to see. Also, I want to complete the patio makeover. If you're wondering if this is going to be a goal until it's completed, yes. Like, I don't erase goals just because I don't complete them whenever I intend to complete them. So I really want it to happen though, probably before September, because patio living is going to be at its finest here in Georgia. Like fall, even into the winter a little bit, you know, like even into, you know, December is gonna be like too cold, but even into November, patio living is gonna be superb. It's just gonna feel good out there. Right now it's freaking hot, I can't go out there. So I really wanna have it finished really by like September. That would be ideal. Next, I want to continue the goal or the intention of completing our home projects. I put on here like some little to-dos. I want to purchase wall art for we just hung some frames above our bed. I want to hang a shelf, which is already, it's like kind of hung, but we need to find a screw. And then I want to declutter the shop. If you don't know, at the end of last year, like December 26th, I undertook the endeavor of deep cleaning, decluttering, and organizing our whole home, and I'm almost finished. I just need to get to one room that we never go into, is basically a junk room. In the future, it'll be a nursery, so low-key, I should probably prioritize that, because you know I'm trying to be a mom soon to a human, not just a fur animal. So I just need to like get in there and declutter and, you know, start trying to make something of that room. Also, I still want to try to figure out what the plan is for my life. I have no real idea. And then also, of course, I want to relax in Miami because our trip will trickle into August. So that's going to be my goal. Basically, to have a blast with my best friend in the best city. And that's just all that I could hope for this trip that I'm about to take. When you guys are watching this, I'm probably already in Miami. I don't think I've spoken about my habits in a while, but for the record, in July, I was tracking sleeping 8 hours, closing my rings on my Apple Watch, 10K steps, exercising, because I can hit 10K steps, I can exercise and still not close my rings, taking my medication, reading, and studying. So I got some pretty good sleep, closed my rings a decent amount of time, you know, exercised a decent amount of time, took my medication pretty much every day. I did not read a single anything. And for studying, I studied about 6 days out of the month. Even if I just took like a 3-question quiz, I consider that to be studying, because yeah, me and studying, me and reading, me and doing anything studious just do not get along. Like, I don't really see the point. Education, while I have a master's degree, is not for me. Okay, let's talk about our July mood board so I can share with you the things that I loved in the month of July. So this is my July mood board. My husband and I started a podcast. I will have it linked down below. It's called A Couple Facts on YouTube. I thought this was funny. This is our dog. We went to Six Flags. My niece took a selfie. This is a throwback picture that I found of my husband and me and my mom. We went to the movies for the first time in a while. This is my same niece. I found this cute picture of her. Look how cute. Same chick. This is the same chick as well. This is her sister. Me with a Lil Wayne shirt on, because who would I be? I think I tried the Black Girl Riesling, or no, the Brut, Sparkling Brut this month. And I mean, it's a lot of money, so it's a no for me. Oh yeah, I forgot I got my hair dyed this month. So that was fun. There's my doggy right here. We went to our little cousin's pool party. We hung those frames like I was talking about. There they are. So yeah, this is just the mood board, and then I'm leaving space for Miami. Okay, so what I want to do now is change my background. I think, so each month I don't know if this is gonna work. Each month I create like this cute little graphic in Canva. Let me show it to you guys. And basically I use this for my phone and my iPad so they can match. And I think I want to change the screensaver on my computer as well. So it's definitely different because I'm not used to having a background on here. It's definitely different, but let's go ahead and change the other ones and then it might be a cute aesthetic. And then we'll go ahead and move on. We still have a few things to do. I love that I'm filming this video literally just using this little baby tripod and natural light, or I don't even know if you consider this to be natural light. Can y'all even see me at this point? So I'm just gonna go ahead and set it. And then I'm gonna set it for my lock screen. And then for the home screen, I like it to look exactly the same. So I just erase the calendar and then, so it's not busy, because that would drive me bonkers. So I'm gonna set it as my home screen. And now we have this. And then we have, oh, that's so cute. I'm glad I went with the white font because it matches the white wording. And then we have this, which is kind of interesting. It's giving me Miami Beach. That's why I'm going with this. But yeah, it's definitely interesting for me. Okay, let me change my iPad and then I'll show you what it all looks like together. It's very much a vibe. It's so vibey. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so interestingly enough, I've already reconciled the business budget for the month of July. So what I do at the end of each month is I go in to my software and I add in all of the business income and the business expenses. And so I was actually a little behind, so I had to do a little bit of June too. So a couple days ago, I went in and I did all of June and all of July. So as of today, all of the business income and expenses are accounted for. This makes tax time so much easier. We have a CPA and a financial advisor, and all I do, especially we mainly work with our CPA for taxes, of course, but all I do is I send over everything to him and he pretty much takes it from there. He might ask me a few questions like for clarity, but it's so easy because I don't have to wait. You know, I'm not like behind, I'm always on top of things. So that just makes it so much easier. So let me explain how my Google Calendar works. So anytime I have an invitation for anything and it has an invite attached to it, I will go ahead and import it into my Google Calendar. Of course, I could import it into my, Apple Calendar, but Google Calendar is bounds and leaps ahead of Apple Calendar. So I import it, boom. It's on my calendar, so therefore it's on my computer and I'm gonna get notifications. It's on my phone, I'm gonna get notifications. I'm even gonna get, Apple like notifications to my iPad, even notifications to my watch. So everything is copacetic. Additionally, I like to put reoccurring events on my Google Calendar. Like if you were to see it, you would see, I have take out trash every Monday. I have one of my godchildren's birthdays. This gives me a reminder every year. Ladies' meds, we give those every month. So it's just recurring. I don't have to, it's like set it and forget it. But another way that Google Calendar serves me is through being able to plan out my content. So if you know anything about planning out content, I mean, I'm sure some people stick to the script, but for me, let's just say I move around things if needed. If I don't feel like filming one day, even though I'm supposed to be recording, and I just can't do it, then I'll just move around things so easily. Literally just drag and drop on the computer or the iPad or even whatever device I'm using that has Google Calendar. But what I wanted to share with you guys is that I plan out all of my content at least a month ahead. I try to upload once during the middle of the week, so Wednesday, and then once on the weekend. I try to shoot for Saturday just to kind of get it over with, but sometimes I'm filming on Saturday and then I'm uploading and releasing on Sunday. So that being said, I have videos scheduled on every Wednesday from now until the end of August and on every Saturday from now until the end of August. And I like to come in here and just look and see if there's anything I need to rearrange. And this is important because I often have to rearrange. Like, I literally sometimes don't feel like it. And my livelihood isn't dependent on it. So if I don't feel like it, I definitely ain't doing it, because I'm not gonna be stressed about it. And additionally, sometimes a sponsorship opportunity might come up, and whereas I like to incorporate any sponsored content into content that I'm already planning to film, but sometimes they have a new date in mind. So like, instead of putting out my how to be more productive and organized video in the middle of August, if I can incorporate the sponsored content into that, and they are looking for a September 1st upload date, or that first week, normally we have flexibility with like the actual day. They just are pretty strict about like the week, meaning like if they're trying to go live on Monday and I'm like, actually I publish videos on Wednesdays, I'll do even the Wednesday before or even the Wednesday after. I just like to keep things cohesive. So that's what I mean by that. But anyway, I might consider switching some things around in that aspect, just because they're looking for maybe a different date than what I originally planned, but it's still the same content, so I'm not stressed about it. Also, a cool thing for me is that I actually even try to plan out content as far out as I can. So meaning, as right now, I'm actually technically planned out until October 1st. That's when my reset routine is supposed to go live. It looks like my October reset video, this video, but in October. So that's about as far out as I am planned. So let's say I have a video idea and I want to release a what's in my bag video. So what I'll do is I'll come in here and I'll create an event, because all of my, I just create events for pretty much everything, but I'll create an event, and then I'll add the event to, and the what's in my bag event to, the next available Wednesday or Saturday. Let me show you. So this is the October reset routine, and all of the videos are the same color, like this tan color. So this is the next available Wednesday. So I would come in here, and it just threw me in September, but this still says Wednesday, October 5th. I don't know why, but I would put what's in my bag, and then I would add it to let's go ahead and do this, because that's what I would do. I'm not actually filming this video, I don't guess, but I would add it to my business. I have a personal account, a business account, and a family calendar. That's what it's called, a family calendar. So I would add it, and then if we go to October, it's here. Here's my what's in my bag video. And so I can add notes in here, I can do all the things, but most importantly, let's say I'm like, you know what, what's in my bag video might be worth doing near Christmas or something. Then I can just drag it and drop it in November or December or whatever the case is. You get what I'm saying? You can just drag and drop. Of course, you can also just change the date here. Like if you know the date, like let's say December, let's say December 7th, drag and drop it to December 7th. Now, boom, I basically already have a video planned out for December 7th. I actually already do have some videos planned out, because I know I'm gonna wanna do a planner flip through, I'm gonna wanna do my personal goals, a January budget with me, all of that in December. So I went ahead and I dropped it in here, because I pretty much film the same types of content over and over and over. So that's the beauty in doing what it is that I am doing. And that's why I like Google Calendar. So just taking you back to this month, the month of August, I have this video, which I'm probably not gonna do, so I'm gonna probably change this is probably gonna make sense for this to be my get ready with me video that I filmed today. And then I have this video, I might film it. Anyway, long story short, the purpose is I like to have the content on the calendar, and then I can tweak and change if I want to. Like if I don't have the patio made over by the second week in August, then I can just, take this one up here and then move this one here. But the point of the fact of the matter is, anytime I have a video idea, I go ahead and I actually assign it to a day. Therefore, whenever it's time for me to plan out my content for the month and kind of finalize it, or more closely finalize it, all I have to do is pop in here, look and see what I'm like. Literally, I don't even know what's on the September calendar. I just know there's a bunch of stuff. Like, I don't really know what I'm planning to film, but I know there's a bunch of stuff on here. But yeah, I can just pop in here and see what all, you know, I have scheduled and see if it's still in alignment and just go with it. If it is working or if it's looking like it's going to be, you know, if it's going to work. And if it's not going to work, I can just switch up things very easily. So that is my Google Calendar process. Okay, so we are going to end the video right here. I literally went outside with the intent of ending the video outside because I thought that would be cool. But as fate would have it, the wind is blowing like 300 miles per hour, so you're not gonna be able to hear me. Anyway, that is gonna be it for today. That's it for my July recap and my August reset. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe if you're new, and if you're liking what you're seeing. And I will catch you guys right back here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye guys.